The goal of soft tissue is to be able to put an analog on the impression coping that was used to take the impression. This helps mimic the patient's gum line, so we're able to tell what angulation the surgeon placed the implant, how deep or how shallow the implant is. The first thing I do is I make sure that we have the right lab analog based off the implant system, and once that is screwed in and in place, I get our soft tissue gun and I just squeeze out as much soft tissue material as I need to go up to the base of the analog. So we're not going to see any of the impression coping that might be sticking out. Once the soft tissue is dry, then we just take our knife here and we want to trim away any excess tissue that might have been overfilling into an adjacent tooth of the impression. That way we know that we are designing the impression to the proper contacts and stuff like that as well. The next step for these is to go on to the model department and they'll get poured up. This is what we're left with, a stone model with a lab analog in place. So that's mimicking the implant in the patient's mouth. And we'll be able to scan that in and have that as a reference for our digital design team.
Visit vitalitydentalarts.com.